How are you, everyone? Are you happy? Were you feeling good? In the last lesson that you have studied, I saw that from your answers in the homeworks. Welcome to our new lesson. Before we start, you should show me what you know. Check your understanding of important skills. Here, as you see, there are 3 questions which called classify angles. Classify the angle, right, acute, right, or obtuse. The first one is called a right, great job. And the second one is called an obtuse. The third one is called an acute. Well done. Let's go to our new lesson. As you see, our title is degrees, and our essential question is, how are degrees related to fractional parts of a circle? Do you know this picture? I'm gonna tell you its story after we have got the meaning of the word degrees. Angles are measured in units called degrees. Angles are measured in units. These units are called degrees. So a degree is a unit that is used to measure angles and temperature. And it has a symbol. The symbol for degrees is a small circle, as you see. Alright. Now, this is the old bicycle in the world. I want you to notice the wheel. Look at its shape. It looks like a big circle and it has many spokes. Okay, it has many spokes and there are many angles between them. Right? You can use what you know about angles and fractional parts of a circle to understand angle measurement. Here, there is a big circle. And I have an important question for you. How many degrees in a big circle? As you see, I'm gonna start from 0. Here, this point represents 0, then 10, 20, this point 20, this point 10, 30, and etc. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100, 10, 120, 130, 140, till 180, till 270, till 360. So how many degrees in a circle? In fact, there are 360 degrees in every circle in all over the world. Any circle, can you see? Great. If you want to see from 0 to the first point that you have seen, 10, which is 10, you can see here the first degree, the second degree, the third degree, the fourth degree, fifth degree, sixth degree, seventh, eighth, 9, 10. 10 degrees, and every part of them measures 1 degree. Look, one part over 360 measures 1 degree, and 10 parts measure 10 degrees. Alright. Do you remember our essential question? How are degrees related to fractional parts of a circle? Let's see. Let's know how are degrees related to fractional parts of a circle. Do you remember this part? Which fraction should I represent? The shaded part. Great. 1/4 or 1/4. Now, 1/4. When I think through what fraction of a circle does a right angle turn? There's a right angle turn from the beginning to the end here. The fraction is 1/4 or 1/4. Okay, my important question is, how many degrees inside 1/4? Do you know? I'm gonna use this circle. By visualizing way, when I see 1/4, I'm gonna divide the circle into 4 equal parts. And I know this part represents 1/4. And I'm gonna count 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now, I know how many degrees inside 1/4. And 1/4 here is called a right angle. Then right angle is 1/4 equals 90 degrees. Okay, of course, I know that, teacher. I know. How could I get how many degrees inside 1/4? I'm gonna count from 0 to 90. This is the part of 1/4 and the numbers of its degrees. 90 degrees. Great. This is a visualizing way. Now let's calculate it by mathematically way. Okay? Now 1/4 equals how many parts over 360? How many parts over 360? Of course we count them. 90 parts, 90 degrees. Degrees means parts over 360 parts. Okay? Or you can use the multiplication operation. 4 multiply what? Equals 36. 4 multiply what? Equal 36. I know that 4 multiply 9. And when you have 0, you should write here 0. So 4 multiply 90 equals 360. When you multiply down by 90, you should multiply up by 90 also. Now I got the degrees or the measure of 1/4. Okay, let's go to the next example. Do you remember this part? Which fraction should I write to represent this part? Great, 1/2. Now when I think through what fraction of a circle does a straight angle turn, look, it's a straight angle. Do you remember it? It's a straight angle. Straight angle from here to here. Yes, it's a straight angle. What fraction of a circle does a straight angle turn? Of course, 1/2. I said that. Yes, 1/2. How many degrees inside 1/2? When I see 1/2, I should to cut the big circle into 2 equal parts. Here, 1/2, and here, 1/2. Great! Let's count how many degrees inside 1/2. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 180. So 1/2 equals 180 degrees. Of course, a straight angle equal 1/2 part equal 180. This is by visualizing way. By mathematically way, 1/2 equal how many parts over 360 parts? I'm gonna use my multiplication operation. 2 multiply 1, 2 multiply what equal 36. Exactly 2 multiply 18. 2 multiply 18, 36. And when multiply down, I should to multiply up. 1 multiply 18, of course. 18. Don't forget the 0. Here, 0. So 2 multiply 180 and 1 multiply 180. The measure is 180 parts over 360. I hope you understood this part. Let's see another example. Which part does represent the shaded part? Exactly 1/3. 1 over 3. Yes. 1 over 3. 1 over 3 here means what type of angle can you see? What type of angle can you see? Exactly, obtuse. Great job. Obtuse equals 1/3. Equals what? 1/3. Okay, if you have a good visualizing, you can cut this circle into 3 equal parts. Now, you can cut this circle into 3 equal parts like this. This is the first part, and this is the second part. One part, 2 parts, 3 parts, and every one represent 1/3, 1/3, and here 1/3. Great. Let's see how many degrees inside 1/3. Start with 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Exactly, obtuse angle equals 1/3 equals 120 degrees. This is by visualizing way. If you had a good visualizing, if you had a good imagination, you can draw the circle or cut the circle into 3 equal parts, like me. If you don't have a good visualizing way, you could use mathematically way. Here 1/3 multiply what to get 360. 1/3 equals how many parts over 360? 3 multiply what equals 36. Think please. 3 multiply what equal 36? Exactly 2, you are right. Exactly 12. You are right. And don't forget 0 here. So 3 multiply 120 equals 360. Because 3 multiply 20, 36, and 0 beside 120 is gonna be here beside 36, so it's 360. When you multiply down by 120, you should to multiply up by 120. So the final answer, 1 multiply 120, it's 120. Now you have understood this way. Please, if you have any problem, you should to make the video to stop here and back to listen again. Let's go to the next example. Which part can you see here? A great 1/12. 1/12. Oh, I can't cut the big circle into 12 parts. Into 12 parts. Do you want to learn? I'm gonna learn you. Count. 1, 2, 3. This is the first part. Again, 1, 2, 3. This is the second part. 1, 2, 3. Here 3 parts, and of course here is gonna be 3 parts. They are 6, and here down 6. 6 plus 6, 12. So I have learned how could I divide the big circle into 12 equal parts. I'm gonna count 3 by 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up. And if you complete down, you will get 6 also. So 6 plus 6, 12 equal parts. And if you want to know how many degrees inside 1/12, let's see. Here, this is the first part of 1/12. Here, this is the first part of 1/12. Count. 0, 10, 20, 30. Yes. And which type of angles can you see? It's an acute. Great. An acute. 1/12 equal 30 degrees. 1/12 equal 30 degrees. If you want to multiply, 12 is multiply what to get 36? 12 multiply 3. And don't forget 0. Put 0 here. So I'm gonna multiply by 30, up and down. Up and down. Now, am I right? Great. Yes, you are right, teacher. I hope you understood this part. Great job. Let's go to the last part with us. Which part can you see? Which fraction should I write to represent this shaded part? Great. 1/10. 1/10. Mister, how can I divide the circle into 10 equal parts? Now you can't. You should to use the mathematical way. How? 1/10 equals how many parts? Equals how many parts over 360? Let's use a mathematical way. 10 multiply what? 10 multiply what? Equal 360. 10 multiply 36. 10 multiply 36. So I'm gonna multiply up again. 1 multiply 36. So the answer is 36. How many degrees inside this part? 36. 36 degrees. 36 degrees. Which type of angle is it? Which type of angle is it? It's acute. It's an acute angle. Great. Now, could you tell me which part should I write to represent the shaded part? Exactly 360 over 360. So how many degrees now in this part? What is the measure of this angle? 360, in fact. 360 degrees. Don't forget this sign. 360 degrees. Okay, let's go to the next example. Which fraction should I write to represent this part? Which fraction should I write to represent this part? For this an acute angle. Exactly, he wrote the answer. 45 over 360 degrees. 45 parts over 360 parts. And he gives me the answer. Now, I know how many degrees inside this part. 45 degrees. Because he wrote the answer. He wrote the answer. Great. Here, classify the angle. Right acute, obtuse, right or straight. The first one, question 6, I know that it's straight. If you answer them like me, you are right. Let's go to the question 10. If this an obtuse angle, think please. Is it an obtuse angle? From the beginning to the end, is this an obtuse angle? Of course not. Great job. Why? Explain. Because it's greater than the straight angle. It's greater than 180. So it's not obtuse. The last question, go deeper. Hey guys, focus. The last question with us. Go deeper. Alex cut a circular pizza into 8 equal slices. He removed 2 of the slices of pizza. What is the measure of the angle made by the missing slices of pizza? Try to do it and write the answer as a comment after you watching to this video. And please do your homework. Please, the next lesson, don't forget to bring a protractor. This is a picture of the protractor. And see you next time. Bye.